Hello everyone and welcome back to the railway shed. It seems as though this layout's at the end of the line. As I said recently, I'm going to begin construction on a newer layout in the shed, which will sadly mean that I have to dismantle this one. So today, to commemorate this layout and how much it's served me over the years, I'm going to be running some special trains. This first one is the 2008 Hornby Thomas, which I'm running today as it was the first ever train that I ran on this layout, first thing in the morning on my 10th birthday before school when I got it. I hope you enjoy this video, as this layout does mean a lot to me. It'll be quite sad to see it go. Let's bring him down to a stop. Next up, we've got a triple header of the Hornby Caledonian Pugs. Up front we've got Smoky Joe, then we've got the locomotive from the Lowland Carrier set, which was one of my first ever engines. Then we've got a train of box fans, and at the back we've got 56011. Which recently has had a bit of a fall, but should be fine to run. Let's get this train started. And of course, first thing, there's a derailment. It wouldn't be a running session on my layout without a derailment. Okay, so it seems we've got that back up and running properly. I've changed the arrangement a bit to have all three triple heading the train, as well as I've added a brake fan on the end of the train. And of course something's already derailed. I think the layout knows it's going to be scrapped because it's playing up. Get that back on track, and off we go for the third time. I think that wagon just doesn't want to be part of the train. Let's remove it, shall we? Heinz baked beans. Those couplings do look a bit bent, all things considered. Apologies, it's rather hard to do this with only one hand. Struggle when it's two. Right, that's all sorted. You're sorted. That's uncoupled. And all put away. Of course that's also derailed, because why wouldn't something derail? So hopefully, fourth time's the charm, and get this all running. No, Of course not, why would it? Okay. I've had enough of this. Let's run another train. Okay, so we've still got the same 3 engines triple heading. However, now I've connected them up to a rake of Mark 1s, so they shouldn't derail. Let's try for the 5th time to see if this train will work. Let's go. I don't have high hopes. If anything, this just tells me I need to relay it. The track on this has probably been on here way before I got the layout in 2018. Probably needs a good deep clean. But I think, finally, this is all working. Let's give you some footage. Just as I said that. Let's have a bit of a race then. As I said, this isn't meant to be a normal running session. This is just some fun on the railway before it goes. It's coming for quite a clean coupling. And there we go, all coupled up behind. So we've got 56011 backing the train, and Smoky Joe and the Caledonian engine pushing. Apologies for that. As well as the layout, the shed will have a pretty major redo, so this might be the last time you see it all like this, with the maps, the instruction manuals, all the signs like they are, and pictures. And it'll be the last ever video, probably with that opening. We'll give this train another lap and then we'll move on to another. If it chooses to move. Nope, that's completely stalled. Okay, I'll see you in the next train. Now here's a fun one. We've got the 2 Gresley Pacifics, Flying Scotsman and Mallard, double heading a mega train with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coaches. That is the most amount of coaches I could possibly fit on my layout without it looking that weird. I have no clue if this is going to work. Technically I do have another Pacific, but Gordon is not very reliable when it comes to pulling trains, so I'm just going to stick with these 2. We'll hope for them. I forgot my controllers. Funny. Be right back. Right, let's finally get this concade going. Cavalcade. It seems to me something has already derailed, because why wouldn't it? Oh, actually it hasn't. That's fun. Actually it has. Mallards came off. Be right back. I don't very much think Mallard likes doing that, so I'm just going to run it with Scotsman. You should be able to haul this train. So let's begin. And he's actually doing it without a whir of hesitation. Of course there's accidents. There's bound to be. But luckily, as it's a model, we can easily rectify them. Let's try that again. Hopefully this time with no derailments. Track is so unreliable. Actually, it's the controller. I think that's on its way out as well. I'll have to replace it with another from a train set. I do have one of the newer Hornby controllers, but I much prefer this as the knob is a bit smoother. If I really could, I'd use my DCC Elite controller, but DC engines don't much like running on that, so let's power's on. And there we go. Off like a... And a derailment. Most of this video so far has just been derailments. I wonder... Well, I don't wonder why, I know why. There's this track. And specifically the set of points closest to that signal box. Nearly every tender engine I have loves to jump them. And they come right off the rails. I'll see if I can get another lap out of Scotsman without derailing, and then we'll move on to our final train. And it seems I can't get one without derailing. So without further ado, let's move on to the final ever train on this layout. Or final train for the video on this layout. Let's go. And finally, I only think it right that the last train ran on this layout is pulled by my 4 first engines that I received when I first started. This is the 2008 Thomas, the 2008 Percy, the Caledonian Pug, as well as none other than the Flying Scotsman. Thank you so much for watching and getting me to 75 subscribers. It really means a lot that I've had this amount of impact thus far on the layout and community that I've amassed. So without any further ado, let's the last train call at the station and have a celebratory run of this layout. Typically in forward. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be for a very certain railway with a heart of gold. Without any further ado, let's begin. Of course the final train derails, why wouldn't it? Very sorry about this. Trying to have a lovely emotional ending. That's no, we have derail trains. It's most definitely these points. Well, hopefully without any more disruption. Here we go. Obviously not. This is derailed. Why wouldn't it be? Let's go. I think we'll just leave it there. Thanks so much for watching this layout. Thanks for all your wonderful comments on it. It's a shame I couldn't get a final train to run. However, you know, with some bad end comes a good beginning. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.